Pat's hot dogs in the chat.
Sounds good to me.
It does.
Pat's dogs.
Pat's dog. You know, I'll tell.
Sounds good to me. Oh shit.
It's a 2-for-1.
The cook is never tired.
God damn.
Man.
Well, who's got the thing going?
Got what thing going?
The delay.
There's a video playing on somebody's
Yeah, someone's got a video going.
Oh man,
I'm not.
Is it you, Jay?
Yeah.
You retard.
It was me for a second.
I was like, man, these guys are just talking up a storm. Holy crap! And then,
yeah,
but it's weird. It didn't sound like it was doubled. It was weird.
It just sounded like the delay behind the
Now Jay's on a delay. Now Jay's on a fucking delay.
Your internet is dookie, Jonathan.
Dude, you're totally on a delay right now.
No, I think you are.
I know you are, but what am I?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, is anyone else seeing Jay in slow motion?
Yeah, I'm seeing you in slow motion, Jonathan. But let's just start the show.
Oh God. All right, let's start.
Yeah.
Take two.
Are we ready?
Yes.
We're ready to start?
I
hear that.
We have a lot of expectation. John Bulwer is already, I hope they're doing a good show today. Hey, listen, man, I hope we're doing a good show today, too.
That'd be nice.
That would be good for a change.
Yeah. It would. Wow.
Here we go. Let's try it.
Let's try it?
Let's try it.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
All right. Hey, everybody. This is Johnny Beane. 5:21 p.m. out here in beautiful Santa Cruz. Man, it's awesome out here today. Is Hollywood as awesome today, Jonathan?
I thought that was
Hollywood is hot and beautifully clear out today.
Awesome. What?
No, it's not clear. Your internet.
Why does everyone look like HD and Mancuda looks like 56K modem?
Oh my God.
That was great. Who said that? Hang on a second. Claude G. Claude G said that.
Am I on God? Thank you, Claude G. Am I on delay again?
No. You're the voice is matching the mouth. It's just the actually I think you're good now.
But is the mouth matching the brain?
Yeah, is the brain even there?
Oh, geez.
Hey,
Your video looks.
You know what this Jew wants? A good modem.
Keep blaming it on something else.
It's Tech Moron Tuesday.
Yeah. Perfect. It's perfect.
Oh boy.
Yeah. David Nesdahl. Hey man.
Hi. How's everyone doing?
Awesome. Jay Hannon.
Yeah.
Whoa. What?
Oh.
What the heck was that?
Wait, is that another EVH guitar you're going to have to send back?
I hope not.
Ouch.
I hope not.
It's an empty box.
Wow. Jonathan.
Everybody.
Oh my God. It's so bad.
You don't even have to do that.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. Just speak normally, and that's what it sounds like.
I'm always screwed. Always screwed. You know what? They don't have fiber optics in Hollywood Hills.
When was the last time you restarted your internet and your computer or whatever you're on?
I got brand new internet. The problem is it's Spectrum and it sucks.
Oh my goodness.
Building.
Max Headroom. Welcome.
Claude G says I'm using the same technology as the video games.
I know.
Motor Jam.
Oh, no.
Motor Jam says I sound like Stephen Hawking's interpreter.
Yes, you do.
Oh boy.
Yes, Brendan Buttcheeks. Mancuda is in orbit right now.
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks
John Bolwell, thank you. I'm okay today.
Oh no.
Oh, he's stuck.
Good.
He could probably hear you.
That's all right.
Wait, we got to see this. Everybody has to see this.
Oh my god.
It's like still shot from like a
so fucked.
death scene.
I'm just fucked. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Nothing works.
Wow. Oh no, not again. Come on.
You're fogging up.
Yeah.
All hot and bothered.
Yeah,
everybody?
glasses
Stuff.
Fogging up. Gotta keep switching. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay.
Sure.
You'll be okay.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, by the way, Jonathan, man.
Yes.
Man, I enjoyed I was watching an episode of Veep last night, man. And I saw you.
Yay. I get a residual for that. When you
Yeah, it was the episode he was on.
I was on like one episode in season 5 and like 4 episodes in season 6.
Okay. This was the one called something Kissing My Sister.
Kissing your sister. I was with Jonah swearing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was funny, man. That was a funny episode.
That was also the commercial for season 5. So like you kept looking on HBO. That commercial kept coming up with me on it. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
Residuals.
3 cents on the dollar.
There's some funny people in the chat, man.
There's some great people in the chat tonight. Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh man.
Who do we got? We got Bozique. There he is. We got Michael Bishop, Ben Coombs, RJ, Shauna Marie Sings, Chris Link, Mr. C_5150, Nightbot says, check out Cameron Cooper, everybody. Citizen Kane,
Yeah.
R2R3, The Chad, Donald Davenport, Jim Nicholas, hey now,
Hey, the Chad.
Michael B, Boner Jams, Mitch Heyman, Mr. BHB. Is that Bruce?
I hope so.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to the Chad because he just did a cool, really cool thing. He got the gem floral pattern too, like I have.
Ooh.
And he also put the red pickups and knobs on his. And again, they should have done that from the beginning at Ibanez, but I think I may have started a trend, and it's a good trend.
Well, did you really start it if Steve Vai already had one like that?
Well, his has a black sustainer pickup in the neck. Mine is all red.
But yeah, you're right. It does look way better, man. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. What the hell were they thinking?
I don't know.
No, your guitar came out great, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here, here's to my slow motion they're talking about in the chat.
That one right there. Jonathan, are you sharing your internet with anybody else? No, I'm serious.
I'm sharing my internet with everybody else.
Obviously, everybody.
Jesus.
You're FaceTiming Godzilla, man.
All I can say is I'm about to have a heart attack because this is the funniest show I've ever seen. We haven't even started yet.
Fart attack.
Desiree,
Wait,
Shauna Marie Singh says hello. Hi.
Going in.
You can in.
Bye.
Oh, just so everyone knows where to send the gifts. Tomorrow is mine and Desiree's second anniversary. So,
All right. Happy anniversary, Desiree.
Jonathan says happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not saying it like
Thank you.
Pooh Ninja asks, did Jay get a Gibson? Debbie Gibson.
You, Jay, you're a married dude, man. At some point, you got to stop.
It's Deborah.
Stop what?
Yeah, it's not Debbie anymore. It's Deborah.
That's right, Deborah. Deborah Gibson.
Yeah.
Who was hotter, her or Tiffany? I think Tiffany, right?
Well,
Debbie.
yeah, because she's a redhead. Yeah.
No, Debbie Gibson
Debbie.
was cuter.
I
Debbie Gibson was way cuter.
didn't buy you the record, but I'd go and look at them at the store.
Yeah, you just go to the mall.
Let's see. I'm gonna.
I think we're alone now.
We're certainly not alone. Alone.
Alone.
Alone.
Tiffany.
Oh boy.
Press 46 and Shauna says happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Bozique says Tiffany was ugly. I agree. I'm sorry.
I'm going on right now to see.
Pooh Ninja Blossom was not pretty at all.
What?
And she was even worse in that what's that show that she's on now?
Big
Blossom.
Bang.
Huh?
She's on Big Bang now.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory. Yeah, she did not age well.
She wasn't cute back then.
I'm telling you, she was not.
But Debbie Gibson grew up into Deborah Gibson, and she looked great.
Tiffany Darwish? What? I wonder why she just went by Tiffany.
Michael Collins says, Dave, do you have a swill? Like you mean like something that makes alcohol?
She posed naked.
Oh, a swirl. I do have a swirl. It's a black and white. It was Larry Mitchell's old guitar. But I don't have a new swirl, and I probably won't.
Johnny, share my screen.
Never know.
Tiffany posed naked.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think Debbie Gibson is prettier. I think. It's harder to tell. Yeah, I guess so.
Let's talking about gear instead of bad mouthing all these women or good mouthing.
Well, hold on a second. Aaron Songs just brought up Samantha Fox.
Yeah.
Samantha Fox, all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so there, we can end on that.
All right, good night.
All right, we good?
Yeah. I think so.
Everybody wants to get out of here now.
Lots of
Yeah.
Quick.
Krellbar says Tiffany naked gave me a stiffening. Well done, sir. Well played.
So should I bust this thing open now, or should I wait a couple minutes?
Bust it.
Bust it.
So
Bust
this
it like a
guitar
nut.
is actually Boner Jam's guitar. Boner Jams's? Would that be Boner Jams's guitar?
Yeah.
Boners.
Boner's guitar. All right. I should have put pants on, I guess, huh? Can you see me?
All too much of you.
Oh no, he's not wearing underwear. He's swinging loose.
Here it is.
I guess you are hung pretty well there,
Here's a
Jay.
box. Hold on, let me. You guys can see how weak I am.
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Is this a good angle?
Yeah, it's a great angle. Now show us the
I can
box.
see
Oh,
your
look at this
ample
cake,
product.
man. What? The Shannon Tweed case.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wow.
nice. I bet I know what guitar that is.
Looks like a cigarette burn right there. Hell is that?
It's
So it's going
leave it
right
alone. The whole case will fall apart.
Back.
It's
It's
too
going
easy.
right back.
All right. One of the latches is already open. Should I just pop it from here or pull it closer a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm so
That's
strong.
That's what he said.
Oh,
Well, give me a
See,
sec.
now we can't see the guitar at all because our faces are in front of it.
I see it.
Well, are you Yeah, you're presenting me.
Yeah, he's presented.
Fender certificate of
I
authenticity.
can't see the guitar at all.
That's pretty cool. You will. Oh wow.
I see it.
I'm glad
Look
you
at that.
can, but that's it.
nice.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's like a stealth Stratocaster. Look at that thing.
I didn't know what it was.
Wow.
It's got
Oh.
EM cheese pickups.
EM
Oh.
cheese.
Yeah, EM cheese.
I like EMGs.
Oh, that's a signature model?
Yeah. It's the J. Hannon signature. 5-way switch feels great.
Is it
Volume
a
knob
3-way
feels
switch,
nice.
though?
Oh yeah, it's a 3-way. Damn it. Oh, my bad. You heard it, didn't you?
No wonder it felt so good.
Yeah.
That 5-way switch feels like a 3-way switch.
It's
so
so
good.
tight.
So let me see if there's anything else in here. Oh, there's a little button lock for the. Wow, it even comes with a strap.
Strap on, strap off.
It comes with a care package. It comes with a cable.
Wow.
That's
You know
nice.
that,
Case candy.
Strap locks are actually in there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you want to put those on.
Wow.
And most importantly,
A pick.
one of these.
oh, those are
Oh, the
delicious.
Desi pack.
Try that.
It's a Desi
Yep.
pack.
Got a couple of these in there.
I have
Yeah,
a Desi pack
millennials
here,
do
too.
that challenge where they eat those.
Uh-huh.
Waiting for that one. So, yeah, the certificate of authenticity, which is pretty cool. It's your instrument has been carefully crafted from premium materials for a lifetime of playing enjoyment.
Wow.
It's got the model number and serial number on here. So, this thing feels really good.
It looks great.
Nice, Brian.
Wow.
Totally.
Do I have to do
blacked
anything?
out.
The only thing
It does need one thing. It needs some dots, some dot inlays.
Yeah.
So the front EMG has like kind of like a blacked out EMG logo, and the back one has the normal, I guess.
I
typical
think
one.
one is an 81 and one is an 85. They're different pickups.
But there's no. I mean, do you really have to take that off every time you want to have to change the batteries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they put a battery in it?
Either that or you have to take off the pick guard. I think it's probably under the pick guard if it's not back there.
I would imagine it's under the cavity cover.
Yeah.
So why did they put a whatchamacallit on it?
Why don't you ask them?
Mm-hmm.
I will.
You know what's really neat? The way those EMGs are laid out, Jay, they're really cool because they're like kind of really flush against the edge. You know, sometimes when they're direct mounted, they're like, you know, there's holes on the side of them. It looks kind of unfinished.
Let me see something.
Wow. And John, your internet looks great, man.
Yeah, it's much better now.
Yeah, it's
Really?
normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
What happened? All right.
Probably
good.
everyone around you turned their internet off.
That's because we lost like 50 viewers.
Oh, listen.
Whoa.
All right, let me tune this thing. I'll be right back.
All right. You know, untuned, it sounds like the way I play normally.
Brian, it feels great, man. It feels great.
That matte finish black on black looks terrific.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to mute my microphone so you can't hear me tuning.
Mute it so we can't hear you at all.
Hello? Hello?
You know what? This is the first time I've ever.
We can't hear you.
Yes,
No,
you
I'm
can.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is the first time ever that I'm tuning a guitar with locking tuners. What do I do?
Just you. What do you mean? What do you do? Don't use the back parts.
You tune it regularly.
Oh,
Oh.
Tune it regular. The back part is what locks it in place.
Me.
Oh yeah. Where is it? What string are you on?
that was an A.
Me.
Amanda Coombs says she loves Matt Black. Well, who the hell is Matt Black?
Well, once you've had black, you never go back. Huh. Jim Nicholas says no trem for Jay. He's pulling a Jakey Lee. Do those headstock bends that Jake does.
Krellbar says Jim Root made a signature strat. Apparently so.
And who's Jim Root?
I don't even know who the hell that guy is.
That's
Of
his
the Root?
signature guitar.
Why is it that? Oh, Amanda says he's French. Matt Black. Yeah.
Oh,
Man, how does
I am-
anybody play without
I am Matt Black.
without dot inlays, man?
Yeah. And does it have dots on the side?
Yeah,
All right, that's all you need.
but still, though, I mean,
nah.
it's just weird.
I can't play with top dots. I need inlays. I can't play with top dots.
It's definitely not set up. I mean, the if you look at all the saddles, all of them are raised like full blown. But I mean, the action's not terrible right now. But
Well, maybe the neck has some relief in it,
yeah.
or it shouldn't.
But still, I mean, even this way. Still feels good, man.
I love the V trem on it.
The neck is
Blacked out
smooth.
V trem.
Neck is smooth as Ellie's butt cheeks. Man, really is. Brian, it's a good one, man.
Wow. So is there a story?
No.
He just didn't want it anymore. What happened?
No. It's look, it's and it's American made. Corona, California. Right there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go.
Nice. I was over at the factory a couple of days ago.
What?
I was over at the factory a couple of days ago in Corona.
Really?
I did the nickel tour of the custom shop.
That's
Just
very
over
cool.
there. Yeah, I've never been there.
Tube Supio asks how many frets are on that. That's probably 22, I think.
Yeah, 22.
Because we can't tell.
I don't think Fender has any 24 fret guitars.
You mean in general?
In general, I don't think Fender makes 24
What
fret
about
guitars.
Squire?
I don't know about that.
How do I know? I don't know.
That's
What
a-
are you asking me? Why are you
that's
asking me that?
That's a Squire and it has 24 frets
All right, well,
right there.
Well,
they don't have
remember,
any. They don't have any American guitars that are 24 frets.
Fender owns Jackson now. So 24 fret
Talking
guitars.
just Fender, just Fender on the headstock is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I don't know them to make 24.
Can Jay show the back of the headstock? Is that what he said? Back of the tuning pegs. Yeah. Is there anything in particular?
No, that's all of it. They're Fender. They're Fender tuners, but they're more like Shallers. They're very much like locking Shallers.
Yeah. Yeah, those are like the ones on the David Ennis Strat.
Mm-hmm.
They're like that. On the Fender Elite.
Even
What?
even the back plate is black. That's so cool.
Yeah, and nothing on it. It's cool.
That's all right, man. It's really blacked out. It looks like a stealth bomber.
Yep. No, it's definitely a well-made guitar. It feels good. It feels really good. Brett, there's no
No fret sprouting yet.
no, not yet.
There will be come October or November.
There's my little optimist.
It happens with every guitar. It happens especially with every brand new guitar.
Jay's just unboxing his pride and joy, and here comes Debbie Downer.
No, it's not mine.
And I'm not dissing the guitar. It looks like a great guitar. It just happens with every brand new guitar. The first cold of the winter, it'll happen. It'll get too dry.
Keep it oiled, Jay.
It's not
Jay's
mine.
not keeping it. It's not his.
I'm giving it away to somebody in the chat.
Nice. He's thinking of a number between 1 and 7.
Oh, we better start typing numbers. Oh, man.
That's nice, man. Really nice.
Snupio wants to know, is that an ebony fretboard or is that rosewood?
Looks like it's ebony. Yeah.
Look, yeah. Yeah, it looks like ebony to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back in the 80s, ebony was like so black. And now it's like, because of the way they're handling ebony in the rainforests, it's like almost like dark brown, sometimes with little white streaks.
Yeah, the two different Wolfgangs that I have, the Japanese one is definitely darker rosewood than the Mexican one. Is there? I mean, is there really a difference as far as like if it's darker color, is it technically better ebony, or is that just?
Well, is it rosewood or ebony?
What?
Is it rosewood or ebony?
Ebony.
Rosewood.
On those ones, those are ebony right there. The two
Oh,
Wolfgangs.
you said rosewood. You said rosewood.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, on ebony, the thing with ebony is because Taylor guitars has like the lock on all the ebony supply, or a lot of it, like 75% of it. And what it is, they used to do like knocking down 10 trees to get the really darkest ebony available. And now what they do is they just use every tree they knock down. So like the ebony is sometimes lighter and sometimes has white streaks, and you know, they're just more socially responsible, but you know, the wood's not as dark usually.
What I'm asking is, if it's darker ebony, does that mean it's better?
No, it doesn't mean it's better. It's just cosmetically better looking.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's still the same wood density and everything, you know?
Mm-hmm. And you still got to oil it too, right?
Oh, sure.
Occasionally, but not as much as rosewood.
I mean, because I used to have a really nice Warmoth Strat neck that had an ebony fingerboard. And I remember over time, I would see little cracks, you know, within the fingerboard.
So would that just be crappy ebony?
I see the ebony cracking more than the rosewood. Dave, you see rosewood drying faster?
No.
It doesn't dry faster, but it's more porous, so it's liable to get cracked faster.
But it's more of it's an oilier wood than ebony is, so it doesn't need as much, like, I guess.
Not as often.
At least that's what I read.
I don't know. I've always seen ebony dry out so fast. Dense wood.
Yeah. Greg.
Yeah, what's happening, Craig?
Brian. Good to see you, Brian.
Leon Mohan says old growth trees are the darkest ebony. Is that true?
I don't know about that. I mean, I look at old Strats, like, you know, like a 1960 Strat or a 61 up to, you know, 65. Usually they have dark. Well, actually, they're not ebony, but they're rosewood, but they're usually darker colored. I don't think I've ever seen. Well, that's not true either, because I've seen like 1958, 59 Les Paul Black Beauties. They have ebony fretboards, and they are super black, super dark.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, back then they used to be more selective about what wood they use.
Yeah, but dark doesn't necessarily mean old.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I've also seen lighter ebony come from you know, early guitars. And to me, as long as if it's light, as long as it has some movement in it, you know, like it could have some, you know, some different wood patterns in it. If it's lighter, that's beautiful too. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't make it bad looking.
Yeah, and again, today's ebony. I have a Jackson Soloist, like from 2016 that has new ebony, and it's like a dark brown with like white streaks. It's just the way it is, especially now with, you know, them using most of the ebony source. Same density though, same tone. But yeah, the older, darker for sure.
Yeah.
I just want to address a lot of people in the chat are asking about the arcade games. Real quick, for those that haven't seen me broadcast from the arcade, I got a Discatron machine over there. I got a Tempest machine in the middle, a Multicade over there, which has about 40 game boards inside, and a regular Tron game on the left side. So there you go. Just I'm obsessed with 80s stuff, my childhood. So
Yeah.
for those that asked.
Yeah. Awesome stuff.
Look what I just wrote. Standard E, E, A, and D. Came with 2 low E's, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
7/8 sitting there with the meter.
Oh, man.
Oh, Pooh Ninja, I almost got to sit down Star Wars, but my arcade room only had room for 4, so that was the one that I had to pass on. But I love that freaking game.
Which one? Which game?
Star Wars, there's a sit-down version of the old Star Wars video game, and that was like the only one I didn't get that I really wanted, and it was only because of space. You know, I only have so much room in this room.
Star Wars space.
Yes, Krellbar, Donkey Kong is in the Multicade. The Multicade is built with 40 game boards inside it of the old school game. So it has like all the Pac-Mans, the Donkey Kongs, Froggers, Zaxxon, Phoenix, Temp, you know, all the classic 80s games.
Joust.
Are in Multicade. I got the others like Tron and Tempest because you can't get those in one of those Multicade games. So, you know, the Vectrex screen.
Is that Tron machine a Brazzers machine? Because I see that rag in front of it, and I'm wondering.
That's a workman. A workman who was working on my roof.
Sure.
Boom box there, and it's got his shit rag on top of it. I don't know why I saved it for him. I should just throw it out the window, but there it is.
Man,
You don't want- I don't think you wanna touch
103 people watching right now.
I don't think you
All
want
right,
to touch
so-
that.
With 103 people watching, can we get some serious thumbs up for a minute? Because Jay just unboxed a really awesome guitar. Can I just ask for 2 seconds? Give us a little thumbs up action.
We're losing people.
I gotta get it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
subscribe. Subscribe if you're there has to be someone looking at this that's never seen this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those
I've
who-
already seen some people in here that I've never seen before.
Have you seen us?
Baby, have you seen us?
Thumbs up if you've seen us.
Y'all's a bunch of crazy motherfuckers.
Oh my goodness.
Brendan Butchie's talking about fleshlights for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, I need mine back there, Brendan. Do you mind?
The Galaxian, Centipede, Dig Dug, they're all in there. They're all in there. Whatever you're thinking, it's probably in there.
Michael Smith.
The captain.
Captain Smith!
We need a boat sound. Maybe I can like change this. Think of this being like a boat thing.
I was thinking about that sound the other night, man.
As you farted.
I don't know. I had that sound stuck in my head, and I'm like, what is that sound?
That's what it sounds like when you fart.
I couldn't figure out what it was. But man, I went all over the place today trying to find batteries for this thing. I found this in my
Echo
old
Killer.
yeah, I found this in my old toolbox. I've had this since the 80s. This thing. I went to a Rite Aid. I go up to the girl at the counter. She's like, "Wow, I remember that game."
I bet she does.
Thought it was a game.
That's what they say when they see my phone. I walked into Best Service. I have a crappy old phone texting ability on it. So I walk into Best Buy with it. I say, "Yeah, can you update this?" And they're like, "This? Oh yeah, no, we can recycle that." I'm like, "Oh, that's my phone." This is why I'm the tech moron of the show. My tech is all from the 80s. It's all. I'm like in America, frozen in an iceberg, like, revived from the 80s. It's like Austin Powers from the 60s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I went to an Ace Hardware, and everybody got super excited seeing this thing. All the employees were running around trying to find the right batteries for it because nobody never seen one before.
Oh my God.
Jenny, who can I turn to?
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just telling these guys they couldn't play covers on here anymore, and look.
Oh. Well, I was playing it incorrectly, so no one's ever going to know.
Oh, okay, good.
AI Gaming wants to know if my phone gets internet. My phone doesn't even get calls. Internet? What are you, crazy?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's great. Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
Shauna Marie sings. Don't put your phone number up there. 867-5309.
9.
Hi, is Jenny there?
Mind crime.
Are you actually calling that number?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, is this Jenny?
No, it's not. My
Ah,
boobs are not as big as hers. Don't say you never get phone calls.
yeah, that's the first one I got in like a year. No one loves me. You know what's really funny? There was a radio station back in the day that like every year on a certain date, they would call every area code of that song, of that 867-5309, and ask for Jenny on the air. Could you imagine like you have that phone number and you're like every day, "No, Jenny's not here. There's no Jenny."
My God.
Oh.
Was that Godzilla?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, but it sucks now because they would see your number. You know.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Krell says it's the number for Gem Plumbing in Rhode Island.
He should call it Jenny. They should call it Jenny's Plumbing. Or Jenny will clear up your plumbing or something.
You know what's funny? I should just call see if local area has a Jenny there. What do you think?
You should call somebody to have your internet upgraded.
Maybe someone's there that could help.
Oh, Larry?
Let's try it.
Mo, Larry, and Curly?
You're killing me, Larry?
Let's see. Let's see what happens. Just curious. Let's see. It's ringing.
The person you have called is unavailable right now.
Oh, just
Please
busy.
try again later.
She's busy.
La persona que te ha llamado no está disponible en este momento.
Oh, Jenny's on it.
Press 1.
Oh, Jenny, no home.
Oh my God.
Oh, no wonder we only have 48 thumbs ups.
I see 49, but one of them is my own.
Yeah, one's my mom.
Hey, did you guys see Sammy on the Howard Stern show today?
Nah.
No, what was he saying?
He was saying how big of a fan of the show he is, except for Tuesdays.
Oh.
now.
Nah. Well, that sucks.
Wow.
That's too bad. I was hoping.
I haven't heard it yet. I took the wrong car today, so I think later on tonight they'll replay it later.
Whose
tonight.
car did you take?
I'll go sit in the car. We have a rental that has Sirius in it, and so I think later tonight I'll listen to that.
Uh-huh. Jonathan, do you have a guitar to show us tonight?
I do have a guitar to show you, but first I want to point out Citizen Kane just said Tommy Two-Tone blew our band's sound system after we opened for them. Not cool. So Tommy Two-Tone owes you some money, man.
Blew the sound system.
You
Really?
blew it, huh?
Lucky
He
sound,
must have a really big mouth.
Wait,
lucky sound system.
How much did he get paid?
Was he opening for you?
Did he blow your sound system while you were playing?
And well, yeah. Did he give the sound system roses before he blew it?
And you didn't kiss your sound system
Afterwards?
afterwards.
Wow.
Or him, Johnny Two-Tone.
Tommy Two-Tone.
Tommy Two-Tone.
You know, that probably gets him into like crowded restaurants that like you need a reservation. You know, like, is your name on the reservation list? Yes, it's under Two-Tone. I don't see a Two-Tone. Perhaps you'll look up my phone number. It's 867-5309.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. Right this way, Mr.
Yeah.
Two-Tone.
Yeah, my wife's name is Jenny.
That's her last name. Okay, so I do have a guitar to show. Should I break it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
We should probably wait till the internet clears up.
Oh boy.
When's that going to happen?
I
Friday.
don't know. It got better.
Is that next Tuesday?
What happened when it got better? What were we talking about?
We were talking about 105 people.
No, that was when Jay was tuning up. Jay, tune up something so it helps my internet. There you go. Okay, so today's show and tell guitar. I've talked about it before. I've said it's coming. It's finally here. I literally went over to Fender to go get it. And
Oh, cool.
finally,
Oh, please let it be what I think it is.
it is what you think it is.
All right.
Matching my hat.
Oh,
Awesome. I'm so happy for you, bro.
From the NAMM show.
I'll present. Well, I'm just letting you know your internet's
black
really bad
screen.
right now.
All right, let's see. From the NAMM show.
Now it's going to get really bad.
Yep. Oh, just keep your mouth like that.
Yeah.
Or more like that.
Just put your junk next to the screen.
Oh my God.
All right. 40th anniversary Charvel. They made 11 of them to match the original 1979 original Charvel custom shop catalog. The one I wanted was an exact replica of the pink bullseye that Eddie Ojeda from Twisted Sister got and has used for years. And look at this badass thing. Look at this.
Oh,
Man, that's
yeah.
Beautiful.
There you go.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Finally.
Except, why is the headstock black?
That's just the way it was back then.
It was?
Yeah,
All right.
This is an exact replica of the one made in 1979 for the first Charvel catalog. And the beauty of it is made by the same master craftsman that built it back in 79.
Look at those crown head tuners.
Those are crown head tuners.
Jim Nicholas is throwing ropes wherever he is.
Man, that's beautiful.
I don't know what that means.
Let me know when you're ready to get rid of that guitar.
Yeah. It's February 31st. I'll be selling it.
Awesome. I'll wait for that day.
The beautiful. This is serial number 3 of 11.
Holy shit!
Oh man!
There's the Charvel 40th anniversary. So they basically did 11 serial numbers. This is number 3, and you know, the beautiful thing about it is not only is it the same master builders like Mike Shannon and Red Dave, but the beautiful thing is they use the exact same techniques they did in '79. They went back. They used the same jigs. They used the same old tools.
Who are you calling a jig?
Huh?
Who are you calling a jig?
Hey, that's racist. No, but
I'm in no rush.
They made this literally the exact same way as the 1979 Charvel was built. Same old tools, same old crafts, techniques. They basically went backwards, and it feels incredible. The only difference I can feel between this and one of my late 70s Charvels is the neck is a little satiny, and the other Charvels were like more of an oil finish.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just like a little bit of a smoothness difference, but the feel, the radius, the playability, it's awesome. And let's see, it's got a black V-trem.
Oh, cool.
I love the old Charvel V-trems. It's got a booster, volume tone.
It's got a booster.
It's got a booster. That's the seat I sit in restaurants, a booster. And it has wonderful X2N, which I love that pickup.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Man, and look at that. Your internet. Your internet cleared up during that whole speech.
Don't jinx it, for crying out loud.
Holy hell.
Oh,
man, good luck with that guitar,
great,
John.
man.
This is my color scheme. Clearly.
It's the exact same shade, at least on here. It's the exact same shade of pink as your hat.
No. There are memes. There's about 20-something memes of me at NAMM standing next to this
Vietnam
with this hat on.
Yeah.
You made all of them, right? Did you make every single one of those memes?
I made like
he couldn't have made those memes because he was in the photo.
but I made 2 of them, but like all these other people start sending me these memes, and like they're all over the internet.
I remember.
That guitar is.
You got to wear that hat again, man.
That guitar is amazing. It's gorgeous. It's probably one of the coolest guitars you own, and you need to play that thing. Don't just let it be a case queen.
None of them are case queens. They all get played.
Good.
They don't get played as often as some others.
Well, when you have 400, they can't.
Yeah.
But with that said, no, this is definitely in the rotation of favorite playability. This thing is set up so nicely. Really is.
Congratulations.
It's really funny. I actually woke up. I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. and I was just playing on it. At 5 a.m. I just woke up. I couldn't keep my hands off it.
And then you started playing the guitar.
No, that's what I'm saying. I woke up and I was just playing it.
Yeah.
Guitar. I said, let me stroke something.
Oh, Lord.
They're both oiled.
Boner James wants to know, what is it tuned to? And I have a follow-up question.
Standard E. That's all I play.
That's what I was going to ask. Like all your other guitars, are you basically just standard tuning with all of them?
Standard E. You know what it is? Like I said, I missed like a million years of playing. After the 80s ended, I put guitars down. I didn't pick them up till 2010. So I'm not doing sweeping arpeggios. I'm doing like parts of songs and little riffs and shit like that. So like for me, standard E, I'm sure like I'll want to like drop D or something and, play a Halen song or something or Motley Crue or whatever. But like, I don't really do the half step thing. I'm usually like standard E across the board.
Okay.
Standard E is where it be for me.
Yo, man.
But sometimes it's fun to drop the D.
Yo, man, you want to see the D? I was
No.
playing the D this morning.
Not me.
Dave wants the D.
No, I don't.
Brian Stewart says tuning is drop pink. Yeah, and you know what's really funny? This is hilarious. I actually showed a photo of this to Eddie Ojeta's daughter, who I ran into recently. And she was like, "Oh my God, it's exactly my dad's guitar. He sold that years ago." It's like,
Except his had a Floyd on it. He put a Floyd on it.
he modded his. I think at last mod, he refretted it like 3 times. He added a chrome Floyd. He put a zebra pickup in there at one point. But like out of the gate in '79, this is exactly how he got his.
Right. I think that's how everyone got theirs, because I think what happened was you bought a guitar from Charvel and you could send the guitar back to them, and for an upcharge they'll put a Floyd Rose on it for you.
Well, you could bring people a Floyd, but Kramer had the lock on Floyds from the factory.
I'm saying in '79 with Charvel, that's how it was.
Yeah, you bring them.
You bought the
Floyd.
guitar with a V trim on it, and for an upcharge, you can send your guitar back, and they'll put a Floyd on it for you.
Usually, from what I heard, you have to bring them the Floyd. I never heard them supplying it.
In the very beginning, I think they don't supply. Well, you got to pay for it. They'll get it for you. You pay for it though. You don't have to send them the Floyd. You give them the money for the Floyd and for them to put it on, and they'll get it and put it on for you.
Cool.
That was in '79.
Taylor Petrie wants to know, John, do you have George Lynch's white Mr. Graffiti ESP? I don't. I have a bunch of George's guitars, but that particular guitar was actually stolen. And I say stolen because George lent it out to a bandmate, and the bandmate sold it. So it is technically stolen-ish. George wants it back. You know, it was on eBay. He tried to get it back, and someone has it in a private collection right now, but it's not me.
Does George know who has it?
No, that one he doesn't. That one he doesn't.
That sucks.
I know. No, he tried to get eBay to give it back, and they're like, "Okay, show us that it's stolen." And he's like, "Well, this thing with my bandmate," and they're like, "That's not stolen." And you know, there's no police report.
Hey, possession is 9/10 of the law, right?
Yeah, but well,
I know. If you can't show proof, you know.
Donald, no, I do not.
But he has that awesome looking sparkle guitar back there.
I love that. I love the way that guitar looks.
Yeah.
It's
Did you
one
see
of
my
those guitars
vlog?
that it looks different in any kind of light.
Mm-hmm. Did you see my vlog today?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great looking guitar on stage.
Now what?
were made back in '79. This one.
Uh-oh.
Most of the bullseyes they made were like red and white.
Perfect
were all-
timing. Perfect
they were-
timing. He showed the guitar,
They made a couple.
and now his internet takes a.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think what he was saying is most of the time when they made the bullseyes, they were off center as well. They were black and white and off center.
Black and white or white, but they made center and off center. But they did make pink and black. But like again, you know, not very many. In '79 they made one, and then after Twisted Sister got popular, they made a few over the years. I have a pink and black pointy one from like '83.
That's cool too. Does that have a Floyd on it or a Kaler?
That was a Kaler.
What a shame.
That is a black. No, I like Kalers.
Steam powered internet.
Cold to keep it running.
Get a windmill outside. It's not windy at all.
I was about to say, I got the windmill. When the wind doesn't blow, I don't get into that.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta open up the window and go.
I got one of those little. ones that are on the supermarket line.
Uh-huh. Need more hamsters.
Hold on, let me crank my internet. It's like an ice cream machine, you know, you crank it. Anyway, so that's today's show and tell guitar. Hope you enjoyed it. There you go. Finally, from NAMM 2019, Doorbell 40th anniversary, number 3. There you go.
Donald Davenport is asking, is Van Halen recording a new record, and what do you guys think of the new Hagar songs? Anything is possible with Van Halen, but I highly doubt they're recording a record right now. And I've heard one song by Hagar, and it's cool.
You didn't hear the one that debuted today?
No.
Was there
Yeah.
one that debuted today?
Yeah, they debuted a song. They were on Howard Stern this morning, and then they premiered a video here on YouTube.
What under what band?
Under the Circle.
Okay.
I was
Howie!
asleep though. Yeah, Howie's here.
Howie's
Howie in
wearing
the
some
house.
cool black briefs.
Yeah.
He's looking good.
My opinion is I highly doubt we'll see a new Van Halen record
Ever.
ever. The
agree.
touring thing is possible, considering the fact that Michael Anthony was approached in
It's
October.
not happening.
No, I'm not saying with Michael Anthony. I'm saying I believe you'll see a Van Halen tour with Wolfgang, but as far as a new album, I don't see it happening. And the Sammy or the Circle songs, I heard both of them. The first one wasn't bad. The one they released today, I don't like it at all. But I love me some Sammy Hagar. I love.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sammy's
Uh-huh.
great.
Yeah, but the song they released today, I don't like it.
But wait a second, Jay. You think that Van Halen's not going to release anything down the line? I don't know about that.
I don't know. I just feel like Eddie is everything's so close to his vest, man, where if he wanted some stuff out, like the perfect opportunity would have been, when they remastered all the Roth era records in 2015, was to release them with some kind of, demo tapes, alternate takes in the studio. You know how we all heard that Dance the Night Away? The alternate vocal takes, right? Johnny?
Yeah.
Johnny!
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there was a version with different had different vocals on it.
Yeah, different vocals. And I highly
Yeah.
doubt Eddie had anything to do with that, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I think the only way that's going to happen is, I hope it never happens, but when Eddie goes, Wolfgang, I doubt he will either. But, I mean, there's so much stuff supposedly that Eddie has, on tape that's just.
Yeah, probably what'll happen is just what Jay said, like the Hendrix estate has done with Hendrix's music after Hendrix passed. There's a Hendrix record a new one coming out every month, pretty much. So I think the Van Halen discography will come out more after Eddie passes, or Eddie and Alex maybe. Who knows? Pooh Ninja asks, Dave, what's the green guitar in the back? That one right there. It's a 1983 Kramer Pacer Imperial that was repainted by CHS Custom Guitars, and that's our friend Craig Wannabee. And if you get in touch with him on Facebook or through his website, you can get your guitar painted. And he does a great job.
I saw that guitar in person the last time I was over your house. That thing is gorgeous.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's like a sparkle green, like a candy apple sparkle green. It's got a lot of metal flake in it.
Big metal flake, beautiful in person, really nice.
Going back to the whole Van Halen Wolfgang thing, Mr. C5150 says Wolfgang won't even release his completed solo project. my opinion is I believe that it is being held on to because there's going to be some announcement by Van Halen coming this year. And I feel like if Wolfgang's record gets announced and then soon after a Van Halen news something gets announced, it'll kind of overshadow.
Yeah.
I think
it'll plummet. That record will plummet if something Van Halen comes out.
Yeah, so I think Van Halen something, whether news, whatever, is going to be announced first. And if they do a tour, then you're going to see something with Wolfgang's record announced.
Right.
That's my opinion.
I agree.
And I feel like Wolfgang's band should open up for Van Halen.
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that. It sounds like it should happen, but I don't think that would happen either. Jim Nicholas asks, Dave, did you go to the Met Museum to see the 78 EVH rig yet? No, that exhibit just opened yesterday for the public.
Yeah,
and I'm not going anytime soon because it'll be a madhouse, and I can't walk on my own volition. Volition? Is that a word?
Yeah, if it is, if it's not, it sounds good.
I thought I saw you sleeping out in a tent on the sidewalk there. Are they open? Are they open?
No, I'm not. No way. There's too many people going to be there this whole week. I'm not going. I can't. I don't want to get pummeled on. Hey, Tone Talk.
Welcome.
Yeah, Tone Talk had Jakey Lee on last night, and everybody, not now, but when we're done, check out the interview last night with Jakey Lee. It was awesome.
And Jake is terrific. He's so nice and incredibly talented.
Do you have any of his guitars?
No, but I came really close to getting that blue one. The woman that he gave it to was like at one point like willing to get rid of it if Jake okayed it, and then Jake got approached by Fender or Charvel to make the replica of it, and he got
and what?
Yeah.
And we're frozen.
Yeah, so that's it. So I kind of got lost in that mix.
You got lost in this mix too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I never knew that Jake actually had an original version of that guitar. I didn't know. I thought that the blue one was the new blue ones that are getting made. I thought that was a new thing for him. I always thought it was just the white one he had. I had no idea.
Oh no, he had the white one, which is actually a Fender. That's actually a Fender made to look like a.
Oh really? You don't say.
You don't say.
Yeah. Thanks. Hey, Eddie Van Halen, he's got more than just one brand guitar.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So there's a blue burst, there's a purple burst, there's a light blue one. So he had a couple of them back.
That's cool. I would love to see those.
Jim Nicholas says over time he became my favorite Ozzy guitarist, and I think I'm with you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think he but again, I love me some Brad Gillis. I love that guy. I love his guitar playing. I love the red guitar. I think that's a beautiful guitar. Mm-hmm. And I think he sounded great in Ozzy. I think it was just the wrong time for him because he overshadowed the death of Randy Rhoads. But Jakey Lee was definitely what a great guitar player back then. I mean, he's good. He's still good. He's never gonna, it's never gonna be like, well, that guy really sucks. But he was really amazing back then.
Oh, terrific! Ultimate Sin was an incredible.
Yeah,
album.
man. Cameron got me into that. Cameron Cooper. I never really listened to that album for some weird reason. I don't know why.
Great.
And he put up a YouTube video playing some of his favorite riffs from that album, and I was like, God damn, those are some great riffs. And I went and listened to it.
And when he does this thing, this thing with the thumb and all, how does anyone do that? That's crazy.
You're doing it right now.
Yeah, but I can't make it. I can't make two notes. Rubbing my cock on it, I can't write two notes on it.
do slide guitar with your cock, Dave. Just slide it down the board.
Yeah, you know, I could actually put my finger in through the hole and use it as a slide. I have very small fingers.
Oil
Johnny
that board.
Johnny must be going nuts right now.
Crazy train. By the way, can we just wish Ozzy Osbourne a speedy recovery? Because,
What happened to him?
Huh?
What happened to him?
He fell down the stairs. He was. Oh! No, he took a spill at home and he got really hurt, and it reignited an old injury that he got in some crash or something. So we had to cancel 19 tour dates. So we just want to wish Ozzy Osbourne a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
Ozzy's watching.
I doubt he's watching.
I got nothing better to do. I'm in traction. Like this, with my leg up like this.
Did he just fall?
It sounded like it.
Oh! Sharon! Sharon!
All right.
Help me!
Krellbar says, I heard the guitars are recorded at a very low volume on Ultimate Sin, yet the sound was huge. You know, there are some engineers that don't record guitar at a very loud volume. I know one personally who he knows he has the right volume when you can still have a conversation in the room. Not that you want to talk when the guitars are being recorded, but while you're miking them up, he says the perfect volume for him is when you can still have a conversation and not raise your voice too much.
Yeah, he must not be a musician. He's probably just an engineer.
He's kind of a musician. He's very talented though, as far as vocal harmonies and stuff like that.
Well, you can be talented at being behind the desk, but you know that doesn't make you right.
Well, he's gotten some great guitar tones. Do you want me to tell you who he's done?
Well, you know, only if it was in the rear.
I'll tell you this: he's one of the biggest producers right now in the metal genre.
Producer?
Yes, I'll leave it at that.
All right. That means I really don't care.
Yeah,
because I'm not a metal guy.
No.
No. Oh, hi, Johnny.
Oh, hey.
We kept it going for you really nicely.
Awesome.
Yeah. The show's still on. We still
Still here?
Yeah, we still have over 90 people. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
it's doing all right. All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah,
Remember,
but
for those that joined us, thumbs up, subscribe, buy Johnny Beane merchandise, mugs, t-shirts, fleshlights. We got all that stuff.
Fleshlights?
Yeah, paddle balls. We got it
Yeah.
all.
I got to stock those.
They're a Christmas favorite.
Yeah, and everybody support our good friends at Tessie Switch.
Yes.
Yeah. Tessie's right.
That they are.
and a
Support
testy switch is
those who
going to my new
support the
guitar.
show.
What?
Support those who support our show.
Yes.
Marvel Comics. Support Marvel Comics. There you go.
Oh, Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Couldn't be more appropriate for me, right?
I do not
look at
know
the
Bob
colors on
Rock.
this thing. Look at the colors on this thing.
Makes your hat look like it's faded.
I think I'm
Yeah.
going to get a guitar
That's
swirl
cool.
in those colors.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dave.
That's very
Brian,
cool.
Our friend Boner Jams is still thinking about getting his universe swirled, and I told him you might be able to get him in contact with the original Ibanez swirl guy.
Darren Johansson? Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, gonna make that happen. I do not know Bob Rock, and I do not know Andy Sneap. It's Josh Wilbur is the engineer I'm talking about, producer.
Josh Wilbur.
Josh Wilbur.
Brian Stewart just brought up an interesting thing. When Ozzy dies, Sharon will have his blood drained into small vials that'll be available on the Ozzy Osbourne website.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, why not? Sharon's already drained Jake's blood and Randy's blood, so you know.
Was Jake
Wow.
the guitar player that was recording his solos overseas There's who wrote a book about the guitar player from Ozzy Osbourne wrote a book about his experience with Ozzy, and he talks about, I don't know if it was Jake or not, but some story about he was recording his solos overseas and
Over the phone.
Yeah. And something happened where Sharon like basically made him sign over all the rights to like the songs to Ozzy.
Well, Sharon screwed Jake like that.
Maybe that must have been him then.
Yeah, they waited until Jake.
They waited until
Jake was
Jonathan's internet took a poop.
Can anyone see me?
I think.
Yeah, you're seen but not heard, which is perfect.
Oh my god!
I think it was him because I heard that same story. Something like that.
No, this is true, and this is from Jake. Basically, he recorded. He was promised the world, and kept saying, tracks coming.
It's like you were promised good internet by whoever the hell your provider is.
God.
It's okay, Jonathan. It's just it's good content. It's comedy. It's comedy. God damn it!
More on Tuesday.
Jonathan.
Anyway, so Sharon basically held back the contracts. She held back the contracts until Jake was done. Jake was Sharon said, "Well, do you want to have your solos re-recorded by someone else? Because now we can. We'll just take your music that you did and have us play. No, and now you can go tour with Ozzy." And he was just like, "Ozzy, what about this?" And Ozzy's like, "Oh, so sorry. We've all been screwed in the industry. It's just your turn." And
that's what he said to him? Oh, my God.
Well,
oh, no.
That was happened.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, so. But they put out 2 amazing albums. And then he went to Badlands, which was terrific. Now he's doing Red Dragon Cartel.
Mm-hmm. I saw them. I saw them live I saw them at the NAMM Jam in 2014. 15.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Were you there?
That's what I saw. That's when Jake was promoting the White Charvel replica, and he's on stage, every song retuning it, and finally he just threw it off the side of the stage. Remember that?
I got something to say about that. He wouldn't be retuning it if he wasn't bending the neck all the time. Like
Nah. This thing was an early replica, and the later ones stay in tune better. The blue, I tried a blue one at NAMM this year, and it's terrific. It's really well built. But that first one, that prototype that they gave him, the thing couldn't stay in tune. And he was livid about it because he's there promoting it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you remember how pissed he was, Johnny? You saw him live.
I saw him. So you're at that same show. Was that the one with
I was right up front.
There was didn't like the Suicide Girls dance? Wasn't there like some dance?
There was like a Suicide Girl fashion show.
Yeah.
And then I forgot the name of the guy that opened. He plays like a natural Telecaster. He's endorsed by Charvel with a natural color telly.
There was some kid on acoustic guitar or something too.
Some car just left my property. Some car with a very loud muffler system just left.
Nice.
No, not nice.
Those are the boys. They want their money. Hey, Nesdall, get out here.
They're gonna have a hard time.
Fucking money.
They'll have a very hard time tonight.
Jesus, I see that clock. I'm getting a hard-on time.
It's actually not a Glock.
What is it? Smith & Wesson?
It's a Sig. No, it's a Sig.
It's rubber.
We'll be back, Nesdall, and we're taking that Queen Kramer with the sparkle.
It's latex.
You see, like Wile E. Coyote, it starts sagging in the sun. Rubber. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you can't get me.
Turn the heat off. My gun's melting. Getting away from the furnace.
Hold on. He's in the bathroom carving soap with shoe polish. He's like, yeah, you guys. You're not getting your money today.
I'll clean you good.
Tell Big Tony to come back later. Oh, it's foaming? Oh. all the bubbles are forming.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Well,
No,
I'm glad
so-
they're gone. I'm glad they left.
Yes, yeah, but no. As far as the Jakey Lee show, I had to leave during it, so I didn't see the entire. I saw whoever opened. There was what's the guy? The other guy, Dave. Used to have his guitar.
Guthrie Govan?
Guthrie Govan was there, right? He
Yeah,
played.
that's him.
Yeah,
That's
they
him.
played. And then I left while Jakey Lee was playing. But as I was outside walking, as I was leaving, I walked past George Lynch and got to hang out with him for a few minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
What?
How long ago was this?
This was 2015?
I think it was 15.
Was Lynch still jacked, or was that after he stopped working out?
He's still jacked.
Well, he was
You know
jacked for a while. Like,
Yeah, but when he was jacked, he couldn't play.
no.
Like his muscles got in the way.
Yeah.
No, but you know what it is? His guitar is over 14 pounds.
All of them?
Tiger, it's like solid maple, heavy.
But are all his guitars that heavy?
No, it's that one. That particular one is
I don't know
such
why
a
that was
heavy
funny.
piece of wood.
Damn.
He's got heavy wood, and that makes me heavy wood.
Too bad he's about 75.
I hope I look as good at 75 as he does. Brendan Buttcheek says my internet's good again. That'll last about 5 minutes. It comes in spurts.
I bet it does.
I'm sure it does.
Get that towel. Get that towel ready.
Hold on. Hang on to your hats, kids.
Wow.
Yeah. So
What a show tonight, huh? Johnny's sitting there like, can't wait to get a hold of you after the show.
John, we got to talk. Our viewership's been diving. The only thing diver down is our viewership on Tuesdays.
He's 64?
Really?
Yeah, I guess he would be, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he was a year older or 2 years older than Eddie.
I
think.
guess all those guys, they're all in their 60s now. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, when I said he was 75, I was really being facetious. I didn't think he was that old.
Well, I got to tell you, for anybody out there who's a Lynch fan, I still feel that the first two Lynch Mob records are hand over fist better than any Dokken record.
You
That's
like
my
them better
opinion.
than the Dokken?
Oh God, yeah. Oh,
I
there's
love
a
them
handful
both.
of Dokken songs that I like.
And Under Lock and Key, that whole record is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
And Tooth and Nail.
Tooth and Nail also really good, but Under Lock and Key that's a
No,
great-
that's my favorite. That's my personal favorite. But Tooth and Nail also. And make no mistake, I love the Lynch Mobs. They're great. But I still like the Dokkens a little better.
I'm sure some has to do with it. You know, the production on the first Lynch Mob record especially is just out of this world. It sounds great. Big drums, the guitar, everything just sounds good. And I
the
think a
first-
lot of the
first
Dokken
vocalist-
stuff.
First vocalist was what? Ani Logan?
Yeah, Oni Logan, yeah.
And then did they switch to Rob Mason?
Robert Mason on the second one, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And how old was I? 92, the second one came out, so I was 15. And I bought that probably either the day or the week it came out, the second album. And I didn't know it was a different singer probably for years. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not the same guy? No idea.
Taylor Petrie says that Beast in the East is his favorite record, and I have to agree with you. My favorite Dokken record is absolutely that live record. It's amazing.
It's a great live record.
Hold on a second. A live record is your favorite record by a band? This ain't Frampton. I mean, come on.
What's wrong with you, dude?
Kiss Alive one?
Live is where it's at. Studio stuff you can fix. Live, although you can fix it, usually I love it even with the mistakes in it.
Beast in the East is a great record, but I wouldn't put it past the studio ones.
I like live better because there's there's no hiding behind a live record.
What do you guys in the chat think? Between all the Dokken records and the Lynch Mob records, what are your favorites in the chat? I want to see.
Well, I feel like there's only two good Lynch Mob records. I'm not a fan of anything after the self-title, which is the second one.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It's a period, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
With who?
With everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
we know that.
Shauna Marie Singh says she paused Tone Talk, the George Lynch episode, to watch this show. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you. But when we're done, go back to Tone Talk.
Yeah, please do.
We want to support them too. Okay, let's see. Mad Dog points out, and this is true, Kiss Alive is not live. That's true technically.
Absolutely true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, any live record that has an audience sound that sounds like it's on a loop, that's there to cover stuff up.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, you guys are talking about this now, the whole fixing thing. I forget what it was, but there was a Van Halen live video. It had to be from, Right Here, Right Now. And there's a section in it where Sammy hits a note, and you can hear the original note that he hit during this long, drawn-out note.
And it's out of tune.
And it's flat. And it's like, it clashes. And I'm like, holy crap, I never noticed that before.
It's from Live Right Here, Right Now. And I'll tell you why. Because Eddie went, and this comes right from Sammy's book.
Yep.
When Sammy was in Hawaii after that record came out, or after that record was done, Eddie's guitars were out of tune in a lot of it. So he went back in his studio and fixed all the guitars. And because he fixed all the guitars, all of Hagar's vocals were out of tune. So he had to come back and redo the whole record. He had to re-sing the whole record.
Versus he just recorded Dave's with the vocals out of tune and let it go.
Yeah.
Did anyone, by the way, hear, just to shift gears for a second, did anyone hear that Running with the Devil recording of just Dave's vocals?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
There's an app for that.
Wow. Holy fuck.
And it's Caleb Rapoport's favorite thing ever.
It's funny, but it's good, but it's good in its own way. Because I mean, that's how we've heard his vocal since the very beginning. So I mean,
and look,
it's cool.
There's no mystery that Dave really can't sing like Sammy can, but it is just kind of funny, a little tongue in cheek, just watching that, listening to that recording and being like,
when everything is there, it doesn't sound as nuts. I mean, of course, now when you hear it isolated.
Well, you know what I would have loved to have heard in its time? I would have loved to have heard James Brown re-sing that song over Van Halen's, over the song, just sing it the way he would sing it.
Which song?
Running with the Devil. I think James Brown singing Running with the Devil would sound incredible with all those screaming sounds that he does.
Running with the devil. I feel good.
Yeah, I think that would be funny, but fun, but great.
That'd be really fun, like just seeing karaoke with like a lot of various vocalists singing that one song, just to hear their take on it.
I don't know. It's funny. You hear all this stuff about, oh, Dave was never a good singer. Man, those Van Halen records, the original 6, those were done before any kind of like, studio fixing. It was before any kind of digital.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're great.
He nailed that shit. Like,
Well, there were a lot of takes.
Of course,
I've heard
it's still good.
I've heard outtakes of the Eat 'Em and Smile record, which I think anyone you can just I think you can download it or whatever, hear it on YouTube. But the way he sings songs, like they put songs together word by word for him back then, and I have a feeling that it was the same way in Van Halen. Like he sang it a million times, and there was a lot of splicing going on.
Probably sentence by sentence.
Yeah.
I recorded vocals like that too.
That's how they do them now.
You punch in words.
That's how it's all done these days. It's syllable by syllable.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What happens is they'll have somebody sing a song 3 times all the way through, and then they'll go and find the best syllables of each word and create a performance.
Yep. I've punched in breaths before in the middle of something just to, and you can do it nowadays because you can see everything. Back then, if you wanted to do something like that, it was tedious as hell with the splicing and all that crap. But nowadays, it's so easy to just comp everything, make it, perfect if you want.
The thing about Dave, I mean, you are great, nailed it, sounds terrific. That's what we love, absolutely. But the biggest thing about him, he is the frontman's frontman. He is the entertainer.
That's right.
Just dream of a frontman like him.
Oh yeah,
the whole package.
Well, the last time there were any frontmen, and I'm not just talking music-wise, before him, like a frontman like that was like vaudeville. You'd watch a vaudeville show, and that would be what David Lee Roth took his act from.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet on our line, sweet on our line.
Brett McCord says
it's
they say on Def Leppard's Hysteria album they recorded 1 string at a time on the clean guitars. Any strummed cleans, or probably any clean, individual note stuff. It's 1 string at a time, and it makes it just completely just every string shines, man. That's Mutt Lange for you.
Donald Davenport submits, what is the best David Lee Roth solo record? That's a tough one.
No.
I mean, it's got to be one with Vi.
It's Eat 'Em and Smile and Skyscraper. They're my 2 favorite, and I think they are the best ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think there's a song Dave's done better in his solo career than Yankee Rose, is there?
Oh, it's great.
The video,
Going
music,
Crazy.
I think
I think Going Crazy was just as good. The guitar parts on that song are killer.
I don't know. That one never hit me, Johnny.
What does the chat think? Yeah, for me, it's Yankee Rose, definitely.
I mean, that video alone just gives me goosebumps.
What, him in those tight ass yellow and black pants?
Yeah, when they're like shaking in my face,
Do you ever see the outtakes of that video where Vi twirls the guitar around his back and it goes like 20 feet behind him that just comes off his strap and flies off?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can hear, I guess it'd be considered a demo. There's a demo of that song with him and Vi, and they do the beginning and everything, and it's different.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I have that too. I have it on my my
turntable
thing. Yeah.
But tell
my iPod.
Tell me when you watch that video that you don't just get a chill or just goosebumps totally when he starts going on that, give me a little bit of apple pie, and then Vi starts wailing, and it's like just that whole culmination. It's like, oh my God, this is so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies Night in Buffalo, great song.
And that first
Shy
album,
Boy. How about Shy Boy? Shy Boy is a killer song.
Yep.
Crowbar calls Yankee Rose the low point of Eat 'Em. What do you consider the high point?
Wow. Is it because you feel it's played out kind of like you know, like an Enter Sandman would be on.
But it's not played
Metallica.
out. You know, they play Just Like Paradise more than they play that song on the radio.
Yeah. Yeah, I see Desiree in the kitchen.
Damn Good. That's another great song. Damn Good. I mean,
Knuckle Bones.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's great.
Well, yeah, those first two
Oh, yeah.
albums are awesome.
They're incredible. That's the thing about Steve Vai. He's so much better, in my opinion, in a band. Whether it's David Lee Roth or Whitesnake, he's so good in a band.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that his solo stuff's bad. I mean, freaking, you know, the audience is listening is a terrific song. But like,
Passion and Warfare is, in my opinion, hands down the best solo record ever. But
absolutely,
it kind of
I'll give you that.
It drops off, you know, in my opinion, it drops off a cliff after that.
Well, I have one negative thing to say about Steve Vai, and it's not even. It was at a point of his solo career. I guess it was maybe 5 or 6 years ago when Where the Wild Things Are, that live video that he does, or at that point his live show was all choreographed. All of his movements were choreographed to the song. I don't think there was a lot of heart in his playing, because I think he was worried about his dance moves and the gimmicks behind of the stuff that he was doing. He had a lot of gimmicks, but before that and nowadays, today, he doesn't move around that much. It's all about the song. It's all about his playing. It's all about, you know, the feel and the heart. And thank God he got out of that choreographed shit that he did, because, you know, it just didn't do anything for me. It was like he was just going through the moves, going through the motions, in my opinion. But I think now, what an amazing concert it is.
You know, you also have to remember, when you play just a guitar solo album like that, there's nothing to really catch you unless there's lyrics. You're not going to like hum the tune in your car the way you are going to sing it if there's vocals behind it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, I agree with you, but I think in a Steve Vai or Joe Satriani, especially those two players, those two acts, I think it's just as good as a vocal thing, because I mean the performance itself.
Well, you're a guitar
there's a lot
player.
to it. There's a lot to it.
Player. So of course, you know, I feel the same way as you, Dave. Don't
Well,
get
I
me
think
wrong.
to a musician, not just a guitar player, but to musicians in general.
Yeah. I know a lot of drummers who love Vai and Satch and all that stuff, but I think for the normal person that just isn't a musician or a music fan like we are, they hear guitar music and that's just that. It's guitar music. They need a vocal hook to kind of, you know, catch them, hook them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even audiences listening, you still have those jokey vocals of the teacher. You'll never be anything, Steve Vai. You know, it sounds like my mother. You know, it's like, you'll never be anything, Jonathan Mancuda.
No, but there's so much melody on that record and the early Satriani records. That's, you know.
Yeah, that you can hum. You can actually hum it. You know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a lot on Satriani's last records. I mean, I probably wouldn't even. I mean, I would know it's him playing, but I don't know any of the songs. But like the first 3 records, Flying in a Blue Dream, I hear that in my head. I hear the riff in my head. I hear that, you know, all that stuff. You can hum it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Surfing with the Alien was an amazing album, but like I can only think of one track from it that like stuck in my mind.
No, there's a lot of good stuff on that.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff on that. But you know, I've also been listening to those records forever. So I mean, and continuously.
Yeah, you know. I mean, look at Yngwie though. Yngwie is another one. You know.
Well, I'm not a big Yngwie fan, although he's. Don't get me wrong, he's another amazing guitar player. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of his personally, so it doesn't. I don't really care about his music because I'm not a fan of his. Although, you know, it has its place and a big place in rock and roll. It's great, but
you'll always see, you know, This Must Be Paradise.
Just Like Paradise.
What is it?
Just Like Paradise? Oh,
No,
you mean the
Beane bass
Malmsteen?
song.
Well,
This
that's
one-
because Joey Lynn Turner's singing. How could you not like that?
That's it. That's my point.
You know, the King of Rainbow is singing that song.
He's
So,
great.
How could you not like that song?
Joe's great.
Fire
And
and
one
Ice
of the
is
best
by
singers in
Eagles.
rock and roll.
What?
Also, RJ DeMad one points out favorite Vi tune, Bad Horsey.
It's a great
That's
song.
a cool one. That's a very cool one.
I was gonna say the Yngwie record, Fire and Ice, is probably my favorite, and that's just all the songs on that record are great.
You like it better than Trilogy?
I think. I don't know. I'd have to listen to Trilogy, but
I mean, if you ask me, other than the Joey Lynn Turner songs, I think the Rising Force is my favorite. If there was going to be a favorite,
I think that's most Yngwie fans' favorite.
Yeah.
Is Rising
Yeah.
Force.
I like Trilogy. I like that. I like that song. You Don't Remember, I'll Never Forget. I thought that was
yeah, great song. Yeah, you don't remember. Yeah, great song.
But you see how you're talking about an Yngwie song and you're remembering the vocal melody. So
Right.
there you go.
But again, it's the playing goes with it.
Mhm.
You know, it just keeps it in my head.
Crowbar, Tender Surrender. I agree, man. God, that when he did For the Love of God, you know, as a young guitar player myself, I just remember thinking, there's no way he's ever going to match anything like that. And Tender Surrender is one of those songs when you hear it, you're like, God, there's so much feeling and heart in that song.
Mm-hmm.
And holy crap, man.
How about Black Powder? Black Powder is a great.
Blue
I mean-
Powder, Blue Powder.
Oh, Blue Powder. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Blue Powder. That's right. Great song.
Donald Davenport.
How about
points
White
out,
Powder?
What do you guys think of Chicken Foot?
I love that band. I love every song. There's not one bad song on those two records.
So who's in there? It's Satriani. Who else?
Chad Smith from the Chili Peppers, and Michael Anthony.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I saw them live.
Was it good?
It was good, but it was way too loud. I don't know if you're familiar. Anybody in San Francisco, if you guys know the Warfield Theater. It was way too loud for that place. Satch, he actually blew one of his amps up, actually. I think my favorite song of theirs is man, what are their songs, Dave? It was a single. It was a single.
Soap on a Rope.
Not that one.
That saved me in prison a lot.
It's called
Not that one. There was one of them was my favorite one, but no.
Oh yeah. Can't play it, can I?
Oh, that was it. Maybe that was it. Bigfoot. Was there a song called Bigfoot
No.
or Chicken Foot?
Big Truck.
That's the band.
Something foot. Got my big foot on the gas.
Oh wait, Fruit by the Foot. Fruit by the Foot.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
I got my hands on the wheel and my big foot on the gas. That's on the second record.
Oh, yeah, that was a good riff. I like that riff.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Bumblefoot.
I think got both hands on the wheel. Yeah, that's it. And my big foot on the gas.
The riff, the riff to that is great. It's very, very catchy.
We'll work for Donuts 24/7 wants to know. Any love for Buddy Guy, B.B. King, and Muddy Waters? I love B.B. King. B.B. King's like a genius. That's the king of the blues there. Who else? I like Dave Nestor.
That's your 7 peg 5150?
What?
That's your 7 peg 5150?
Yeah.
God, that sounds great. It almost sounds like it's friggin' like a semi-hollow or something, man.
It's a very loud guitar, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, it's all in Dave's fingers.
Yeah. It's also
That's
now
bright.
now that I semi have a thumb back, I can kind of pick.
That's really bright.
How about this?
Mr. Boy, it's too loud. You're getting too loud. Dave Nestor, you're out of control. Boys!
This guitar stays in tune great.
Little Davey Nestor is going to play a composition on the guitar. He wrote it all by himself.
Yay.
Okay, you can bring your 3 friends with you. That Dave Nestor, what a nice little boy.
Oh, AI. Is it AI gaming or AL gaming? AI gaming?
I think it's AI, right?
Come on. Come on now.
Wait. There
Johnny,
it is.
how come you don't yell at him for playing a song on here?
Mm-hmm.
Because I play it like shit and no one will know what the hell it is.
Well,
No,
that'll be
everyone knows what it is.
that'll be a test. Yeah, supposedly YouTube is clamping down on covers now, and anybody that plays a cover gets busted now.
So basically, you can't play at anything because everything is a cover.
You can't play anything commercial anymore, is what they're saying. I haven't had any problem with it yet, but we'll see. We'll see if I get a claim from any of
Steve Vai.
these from any of these songs. Yeah.
I think they're more concerned with Dave's gun.
Yeah.
Mr. Beane, a word, please.
Donald Davenport says that sounds good. Yeah, dude, it's the Bad Horsey Wah. The Bad Horsey 2, but I have the contour switch off, so it's basically just the Bad Horsey 1 right now. But it sounds like Steve Vai's Wah, man. Man, I don't have his fingers or anything or his brain, but
I don't even have my brain.
I have his guitar, but that's about it.
I play just like Steve Vai, minus the talent and ability. I could tune just like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, say it, Johnny. Say it.
Well, are we?
Are we what? Pregnant? What?
Well,
Horny? What?
Well, it is 10 o'clock.
yeah. Thing is, though, you should never say you're leaving. That's once you start saying like, okay, we're gonna wind down now. That's when people just jump ship.
Yeah, we're going nowhere. We're going
Yeah,
nowhere.
we're not leaving. We're not going anywhere, you guys.
Yeah, you stay right there and give thumbs up,
Yeah.
please.
How many we got? We got 63.
62. 60. All right, I'll make
My
it
screen still
64.
says 92, and I was like, damn, everyone's staying, but I guess I got to refresh this, huh?
2.
87. There's 87 people here.
No,
Okay.
everyone's staying. They're all staying.
Yeah.
Janice Lala says, I got a claim on the song Cry to Me. That means you must have played it really, really well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're saying. I shouldn't even say it.
Well, that just probably means the algorithm, like whatever they're using or whoever's developing this algorithm, it's improving and they're picking up,
It's well, it's improving, but I think YouTube themselves are saying it's a little too much, and they got to find out what's going on. They're saying somebody just whistled "Smoke on the Water," and they got a claim
Wow.
that was the actual song, and they just whistled it.
But did they get residuals? Now hold on a second, but Shauna, you sing on YouTube. You actually sing songs. How does that work? Or guys like giving lessons on how to play a Van Halen song. How does that work?
Yeah, they're saying they're all getting busted now. Supposedly, I haven't had any problems with it, so I haven't seen it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying now, because back in the day, you could do a guitar lesson on something and it was fine, no big deal. And then it started getting a little trickier, where YouTube would pick up on it every once in a while, But now they're saying even just, well, not just talking about it, but whistling it or just playing like what's the chord, the beginning chord for Hard Day's Night?
Oh, it's a
Just
G
play
over
it.
F. G
Just
over
play it.
F.
Well,
Hang on. It's this.
and that's $250, Sean. Just fuck yourself.
I know. Well, that's almost it.
Dave, stop. We're going broke. Stop.
That's because I'm playing with distortion. You'd hear it better if it was clean.
Mm-hmm.
We just
But-
got fined $750 for those 3 chords.
And that's the same chord in Walking on the Moon, right?
Yes.
The Andy Summers.
Oh no. That's
Yeah.
maybe it
same.
is. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So somebody hum Sting's bass part and then Dave play that. That's almost it. That's close.
Well, it's the best you can do with one hand, because it's a chord that's it was overdubbed. It's really an F chord, like a full F chord with a G bass and a high G as well. You can't do it with one hand.
I could do a lot with one hand. You should see me in the shower. I could do a lot in one hand.
Yeah, but I defy you to play that chord with one hand.
You never know what it sounds like.
Was it recorded one string at a time?
Yes, I think well, not one string at a time, but it's 2 guitars overdubbed.
Was that a Mutt Lang production?
Mm-hmm. So I have to say, Krellbar says that gems are priced in the stratosphere. Gem guitars. Now, well, yes and no. I mean, guitar, a $3,000 guitar, no matter what it is expensive. It's an expensive guitar. I get that. $3,000 is a lot of money, no matter what for a guitar, for anything. But the gem guitar, I have to say, and I thought this, but they are just as good as any custom shop Fender Strat or Gibson Les Paul. Feeling wise, they feel like a real sturdy guitar. They just feel like a real guitar. They are absolutely worth that money if you can afford it. I don't see why Gibson, charges 10 grand for a 59 reissue Les Paul.
Oh,
but they do.
with that.
But they do, because they can get the money. $3,000 for a Japanese-made gem guitar is absolutely worth the money if you have the money for it.
Yeah,
But
I was
if
going
you
to
don't-
say,
if-
Dave's not talking about the Indonesian-made gems.
No, I'm talking absolutely about the top of the line Japanese-made gem. They're absolutely worth the money that they get for it. If you have the money for it, great. I mean, I can understand if you don't have the money, or if it seems like you're reaching for the stars because you don't. That's a lot of money. I agree with that too. It's a lot of money, but it's worth all that money.
But you know what? Even if you play like a lot of lower-end guitars, you should just go into a store and try a guitar like that and feel the quality difference of something like that. And then, by comparison, what you mentioned is so true. Try a new Gibson. Just try it. I think they feel like garbage.
Debbie.
Well, Heavy's, you can get a light Les Paul. Les Paul's good ones, most custom shop 58, 59, and 60 Les Pauls are going to be in the 8 pound range, which is certainly not terribly heavy. They're not 12 pounds anymore. That being said, still, is it worth 10 grand? Is it worth all that money? I think maybe 5 grand. They're worth 5 grand.
They're
Maybe.
definitely not worth the quality they're putting out right now. Not for that money.
I agree. I agree with that. New guitars shouldn't cost that much money,
No.
unless it's a one-off or some stupid low serial number, or if it's a replica of someone's guitar, something that not everyone and their sister can get, But absolutely, I believe that guitars are in the $3,000 range. That's the going price for a really good guitar. I'm sorry, you can find guitars for less money that are good,
Sure.
but chances are a guitar that's $3,000 is probably going to be a really good guitar. And in the case of the Gem guitar, I have to agree, they're all good. They're like
Great.
I just bought this Floral Pattern 2 guitar, and I didn't think I'd like it. I didn't, I thought that the older Gems were better guitars than the newer ones. And I went to Music Zoo and I played this guitar thinking I'm going to hate it, but I figured I'd just play it anyway. And I was absolutely wrong. It's just as good as the original, first or second generation Gems. It feels like an amazing guitar. It just does. That's so, and I've played enough of the white ones to know that they're great too. They're just all good guitars. And that being said, you can get a bad one. That not everything, not 100%. Nothing is 100%, but more than likely, if you pick up a new made in Japan Gem, it's going to be a great guitar.
They're terrific. They really are. There's very few companies today that are really, really making guitars of like serious quality levels, and Ibanez is one of them. If you pay for the higher end model, you're going to get a great guitar.
I agree. I'm looking forward to trying out one of those new AZ models. The AZ, it's like the Andy Timmons, but with the 3 single coils, or like the I guess Rob Balducci. If you go back a few videos and watch our show with Rob Balducci, he's holding an AZ model. I think it's called the AZ 240, and it's ice blue metallic, and it has the chrome pickups and the chrome knobs. I'm looking forward to playing one of those because that looks like an amazing guitar. You don't say.
I'm sorry. I'm just catching in the chat there as I'm listening to you. No, I mean, I agree. Look, I mean, they're great guitars. They're making them really well. Certain brands, I'll say, I think the high-end Ibanez, the high-end ESP, BC Rich Custom Shop, Jackson Charbel Custom Shop, they're still making really, really great guitars.
Right.
There are some other brands like Gibson that I don't think they're making what they used to for the money. They're just not. They're living on their name. They're riding that sled.
Right. And Krellbar says you can get the Floral Gem for $3,000. If you want one with pyramids, it's $5,000 for the reissue. Well, yeah, that makes sense to me because it was made for 1 year. It's a 30th anniversary. It's only made for 1 year, and I dare you to go find one. They're going to be expensive. It's not like it's not a guitar that they make every year. It's not something that everyone can get.
Which I kind of disagree with. I think that there should be obviously the Steve Vai signature every season. Like I'm talking about sports, Jesus, every year. But there should also be another,
Well, I agree with that. I know what you're saying, but they made a anniversary model of the original 3 colors, and like the first year, the only way you can get one of those original green ones is if you got it in 1987. They didn't make them after that.
Yeah, and they're really hard to find.
And then the pink one was 2 or 3 years, and then they made the yellow until like 1994 or something like that, or I can't remember.
The yellow stayed longer. The pink stopped in like 88. Oh no, wait, 89 with the vine, and then the green one was just the first year.
Yeah. So I can understand why a reissue is $5,000, and they're really not. If you look on eBay, you can find them for $37,000, $30,000, $38,000, even $4,000. I have never seen a used one go for $5,000. Not a used 30th anniversary. And
Not
if
a
you
used
see
one,
them,
but one that's
if
brand
you
new.
do see them, if you do see them on eBay going for that much, it's because they're in Japan, and you know, the ones that are on eBay that are from Japan, they have them super overpriced on purpose because they don't want anyone to buy them. You know, it's just is what it is. But I've seen them go for like 37. I've seen them go for 35. It is what it is. But it's all you can only get. You know, you can't get them new anymore.
And don't go by the Japanese market at all because it's so crazy. Everything's like double, triple price over there.
Absolutely. You know, that's just the way it is. If the guitars in Japan, expect to pay a lot of money for it.
Totally. Any of them. Let's see.
It's right. I think this year, well, 2019, the only made in Japan gem is the signature. Correct?
Yeah, and I think next year that goes away too. I think they're just going to sell premiums.
That would piss me off.
Well, it's going to piss you off because I think that's what's happening.
He's getting pissed off.
Yeah, I think all the gem guitars are going to be made. You know, they're going to be premium, made in Indonesia guitars, and
that's just going to increase. That's going to increase the demand for the Japanese ones, like big time.
yeah, I think they're going to take a year off, and then they'll realize what they did wrong, and they'll start making it again.
Mm-hmm.
Was the Woody gem made in Japan?
No,
Okay.
no, it's an Indonesian guitar.
Vise
only-
was though, right?
Well, his was a LA custom shop.
Yeah.
He has
That's
two
right,
of
yeah.
them. He has two of them, and both of them are LA custom shops.
Quick questions in the chat. Just two of them real quick. Taylor Petrie, he's still got a couple of them, and some are gone. He's just loving my internet, right?
Two couple questions in the chat. Okay.
Oh boy. I could do internet faster in the chat. I could actually type in the chat faster.
You could fly to South Carolina and come on in my room right now, and it'll be faster than your internet.
And and Janice Lala wants to know what kind of games are behind me. Janice, rewind to what we said earlier. I walked everyone.
Beginning of the show. The beginning of the show. He tells all.
There's 4 games. Just go through them real quick.
No, you know what's funny is my internet's so slow. We haven't even gotten to that part yet. That part hasn't broadcast yet.
Oh man.
You know what's funny? Mad Dog said his Mancuda's still on AOL, and that is my email. I'm on AOL.
Yeah, mine too.
Not mine still on AOL.
Mm-hmm.
It's me and like 3 other people.
Do you have your own browser for that?
Brazzer?
I'm like Max Headroom.
AOL?
Max Headroom.
Yeah, I know.
What brand of pickups will fit in a Wolfgang besides EVH pickups? Matthew
None.
Stewart asks.
You have to, in order for that to work, you have to cut the little ears off the pickups to fit in there.
DiMarzios with the short legs, you can get very close. You can almost squeeze them in.
You got to cut the tips off though.
The what?
The tips of the ears.
Oh, the tips. Okay.
Oh, you said ears. Oh, phew.
Yeah, I actually called DiMarzio about putting their pickups in a Wolfgang, and he was like, we've never had anybody ask about replacing pickups in a Wolfgang. And I was like, that's because the Wolfgang pickups are great, man.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Dave, what was that Van Halen pickup that I played at your house that I really love the tone of?
I have to. You know what? I don't know. I
It was in one of your red ones, but you said it was like a Van Halen model pickup, or
Oh, it was a it was in the Frankenstein. That was actually a prototype of the Frankenstein pickup that they didn't choose. That was given to me as a gift by Fender.
oh, I love that tone.
Yeah, it's a great sounding pickup. I don't know what the difference in that pickup to the Frankenstein pickup is. I don't know why they didn't choose that one. It sounds great.
Sounds terrific. I can't stop thinking about that. I love that pickup.
And Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks. Today is Telecaster Tuesday.
It's something else Tuesday.
All right, so what do you guys say? We good?
It's someone's doing the dishes Tuesday.
What the hell? It's Housewares Tuesday.
Remember, I said we can't say we're good.
Yeah,
We still have 85 people.
Oh, Johnny's plugged in.
Is this the chord? Supposedly, it's the chord for Hard Day's Night is a, what was it, a G7 sus 4?
Holy shit.
Or is it a G4 sus 7?
I don't know. It's G7 sus 4.
All right, so I'm going to play us out with the
What does that
one
mean,
chord.
play us out?
I'm going to play us out just with the one
Do
chord.
it live.
Yeah. We're going to do it live. Let me make sure I got all my fingers in the right place.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
All right. Jonathan Mancuda, always awesome, man.
Thank you. Love to have you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to look up your other Veep episodes tonight, man.
Yeah.
I want to.
Never mind that shit. Game of Thrones is coming on. Everyone just binge Game of Thrones.
No, NCIS. In fact, that's over by now.
Oh.
No, it's okay. I got it on DVR.
There you go.
Uh-huh. And is there a fight breaking out?
You
I don't
got to
know.
catch up on Game of Thrones, so you're ready for those last 6 movie-length episodes.
Wait, what did Brett McCord say that he was timed out?
Oh,
I
I
don't
gotta
know.
see it.
Hey, Steve.
How come I can't see it?
Steve from Boston. I saw your show the other day. Very good.
Thank you, Amanda.
He said, "Hey, Sean Zimmerman." Then he got timed out for it. What? Oh, he said South Carolina rocks. Oh yeah, you got to time him out for that.
Oh.
By the way, can I just give 2 quick shout-outs?
No.
Yeah. God damn it. Just real quick, Kurt Walton over at Fender Guitars and Charvel Guitars, thank you so much for giving me the tour and helping bring this baby home. And John over at Red Dragon Guitars, check out Red Dragon Guitars. He helped me get this also from NAMM. Terrific to deal with Red Dragon, so shout out there.
Shout out. Yes.
Shout out.
So you did the tour today?
No, a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the Fender custom shop and the Charvel custom shop. It's great. It was
Awesome.
a favor. It was a favor, so it was really nice of them. So I just want to shout out.
Very
They don't
cool.
usually they don't give tours there. That was like a personal favor.
Whoa. Awesome, man.
Hey, big shot. Yeah, just walk on through Charvel. Hey, boys. Yeah, Johnny Beane show. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Gonna mention you on the Johnny Beane show.
Everybody,
Matt-
slow that
Matt
part
Dog's-
down later.
Mad Dog says 1 Hummer gets you a tour. That's not true. I had to blow security as well. So
What's a Hummer? I don't know what that is.
It's a car. It's an SUV.
yeah, that's it. It's a bitter, salty, creamy SUV.
Okay, let's go.
All right. All right, everybody.
I've got NCIS and Captain Crunch waiting for me.
Wait, crunch berries?
Again,
I don't like crunch berries.
Happy anniversary.
You don't like crunch berries? Get out of here.
Captain Crunch Dingleberry cereal. It's part of a complete breakfast.
Wait, and Desiree. I have Desiree waiting for me too.
Yes, Desiree, happy anniversary again, and to you, Dave.
She doesn't hear it, but
Is she back though?
Said so. Huh?
We didn't hear that. We didn't hear that car pull back up.
Tony's guys got
I
her.
don't understand what you just said, Johnny.
That was her leaving.
No, it wasn't.
Tony's guys got her.
Oh.
We got your girl, Nesdall. Hey up.
Like double dragon.
All right. All right, David Nesdall.
See you guys and girls.
Jay Hannon, congratulations on that guitar.
Great guitar, Jay.
Yeah, beautiful guitar, Jay.
That's not even mine.
I don't know. Well, you opened it.
Congratulate Boner Jams.
Congratulations, Boner Jams. Definitely. Great.
Congratulations, Boner.
Congratulations, Boner Jams. Oh, wait. And this.
And this. Wait, which one's Dave's favorite?
Is that Running with the Devil? That's Running with the Devil, right?
No, it's the very end of it. You got to listen to the very end of this. Ready?
It's like he's screaming until he came.
Was there a camera in my bathroom?
Look, all of this garbage right now that we're spewing, and there's still 81 people watching us.
Yeah, they just want to know what we say next.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
What are you doing?
All right, say goodnight, Johnny.
Good night, Johnny.
Good night, Johnny.
It's like who takes their pants off first, you know?
There it is. Yeah, I would, except for my bleached underwear.
Oh yeah.
No, those are your underwear behind you on that.
That's the security guy from Fender's underwear.
Oh my.
That's some bad stuff.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna play us out with the chord.
Thank you all for watching. You guys rock.
I think this is it. What was it? A G7 sus4 or a 4 sus 7G?
Right?
7/8.
Oh, you
7
ain't
over
one
8?
too.
Oh, 812. Okay, let me change my my settings real quick. All right. Good night, everybody.
Thumbs up, subscribe, buy the Johnny Beane fleshlight.
Wow. All right.
It definitely keeps on giving.
Hush.
Wait, is that it?
No, that's not it.
Well, that's what it says on Google.
Yeah, but you have to have the low G on the. You have to have the low G as well.
You guys can't hear me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Here we go. Good night, everybody.